Hi, this is Thresden, and this is part 7 of an Elder Scrolls Online Gold Road walkthrough. In the previous episode, we finally finished the first quest of the Zone story. It was called Paths of Chaos, and now we're going to go ahead and pick up the second quest. We're going to talk to Baragon here.
I've been thinking about Ostermere and your investigations with Laramil and Tribune Alea. The recollection was involved each time. We need to determine what they're planning next. Maybe the Wildburn seed we found in Ostermere can help us do that.
How can the Wildburn seed, the Wildburn seed, help us with the recollection?
I'm not a green speaker or a spinner, but I know a corrupted seed when I see one. If we can trace it to its source, I think we can find the recollection. Luckily, there are experts on this sort of thing close by, in the wood elf town of Vashabar.
Could Vashabar's wood elves be involved with the recollection?
Bosmer who honor the green wouldn't have anything to do with a Wildburn seed. But I want to show the seed we recovered to a green speaker. If they can tell us more about it, it might lead us right to the recollection. Help me, and I'll pay your way.
I'll help you learn more about the Wildburn seed.
Here, just to be safe, you should carry the Wildburn seed.
Okay.
Greenspeaker Derelith in Vashabar should be able to tell us something about it. Just follow the Gold Road into Dawnwood and turn north. Tribune Alea and I will meet you there.
The Gold Road, so that's where the name of the expansion comes from. This house is enormous. It's all yours?
I know, it's too much. During my adventuring days, I helped a wealthy Colovian family. They rewarded me with the deed to a grand old empty townhouse. I had enough gold to make this place livable, and it seemed a waste not to use it.
So what's a wood elf doing living in Skingrad?
I've lived all over Tamriel, and Skingrad is a nice enough city. Always something happening here, and we get news from across the continent. It wasn't until recently that the people of Westweald started looking askance at wood elves.
What do you mean?
Since the appearance of the new forest, what the Bosmer of Vashabar called Dawnwood, the rest of Westweald has grown nervous and suspicious of all wood elves. I've lived here for years, but suddenly I'm an outsider. Things could get ugly.
You said no Bosmer who honors the green would deal with a Wildburn seed. What about Sorelin?
Yes, I'm confused by that as well. Green speakers are mages who work within the Green Pact to shape the forest to meet their needs. Every wood elf village has a green speaker to grow new pod homes or shape useful tools. It's an art my people cherish.
So why is green speaker Sorelin working with the recollection?
You saw what I saw at Ostermere. My old friend Sorelin has lost her way. If she had a hand in the use of Wildburn seeds, then she's turned her back on the Green Pact. I'm not sure she can do that and still call herself a green speaker.
Remind me about the recollection.
My best guess is that the recollection is a revival of an ancient Ayleid cult. The Ayleids didn't just vanish when their empire fell. Many found shelter in the surrounding lands. Some wood elves believe they're descendants of that heritage.
Has the recollection been around long?
As far as I can tell, the recollection didn't even exist a year ago. It's like hundreds of people woke up one day and decided to join a new cult. They're convinced something has been taken from them. Something they'll do anything to reclaim.
What is the recollection doing?
Plundering ancient ruins, recruiting other people who feel lost. Mostly wood elves, but not exclusively. Whatever it is the recollection thinks they're missing, it's made them desperate and dangerous. And we know they're working with Daedra, too.
Alright. So, he said to follow the Gold Road. Wait, what is this? There's another quest marker. Looks like maybe I missed it? Or not? Or is it just this thing on the wall? Antiquarians, calling all antiquarians. Okay, I'm not gonna mess with that.
The new forest worries me. Nothing natural ever grew that quickly.
It's those wood elves. Valenwood is trying to annex territory that is rightfully ours.
Maybe. But the wood elves of Vashabar claim their intentions are peaceful.
Okay, so what's the Gold Road? Vashabar. Maybe this is the Gold Road right here? Okay, so I'm not going to go to do that yet. First, I'm going to go back to this. Who is Tanamo? Alright, let's see what this is. I planned to go to Auridon and continue with the scribing quest for a little bit longer.
So many irons in the fire right now.
What is this?
So much.
It's acting like it's unlocked some new quests. Barra Mooresmith.
Well met, comrade. I have an urgent message from the Guildmaster.
What's the message?
Report to me at once. I have a task for you. She's a lizard of few words.
Okay, so this is the Fighters Guild quest. That'll take us back to the core game. I don't want to do that in this walkthrough. But I am going to go to the Scholarium, or Scholarium. It's been some long loading screens lately. They just added a patch, and it took like 30 minutes to download the patch, and now we're getting these incredibly long loading screens. Alright, so I'm going to go to Auridon and continue with the scribing quest, the scribing quest chain, because I want to finish that at some point before the chapter is over. So I'm going to do this one and then probably move on with the main story after that. First, I need to use my buff food. And what is this? XP scroll. May as well. Alright, I'm definitely not picking up Auridon quests here. So where... Matter of fact, let's get rid of this. Where's the Indrik? The Indrik is way up there. Okay. Anytime you come here to Auridon, you'll see tons of people, tons of players, because I don't know. There's a lot of stuff to do here. I guess it's not a capital city. The capital city is in Grotwood.
Stop pawing at me and listen. You have to send someone before it's too late.
But it's just a big zone, and it's always highly populated.
Here we are, where the fabled chase began. Ah, what a flight! I almost didn't want to land. But, to business. The luminaries are beings of great power. Each has a domain they have shaped to their choosing. Each domain has a door, and each door, of course, has a key.
Where can I find this key?
As I said in the library, let the fable be your guide. We are here at the Lady, the first annotated location in the fable. Just as you did back at the Scholarium, peer through the true sight lens within a focal point.
What am I looking for?
Magic wards left behind by the Indrik. A trio of these wards hide a fragment of his key. Once revealed, these wards can be dispelled from a distance. Clear them all, and the key fragment will be revealed. Don't worry, I'll help you find it.
Only a fragment of the key?
If the luminaries share one trait, it's a love of a challenge overcome. Yes, you'll need to gather 3 key fragments to open the Indrik's door. Let's begin. And remember, if you lose your sight, there will always be more focal points at hand.
Alright, I'll use the lens and find the Indrik's wards.
Peer through the lens, reveal the wards, and claim the key fragment. This may seem a small step, but an incredible path waits before you.
Do all the luminaries have fables like this?
Indeed. Ulfsild gathered hundreds of tomes in her search for these tales. A small handful of her annotated volumes will be needed to find the luminaries. Beyond the Indrik, you will seek them out in whatever order you choose.
Why am I starting with the Indrik?
Ulfsild felt a kinship with him. He was the first of the luminaries to ally with the Archmage, and the first to commit his power to the altar. If any of these unorthodox beings are still loyal to Ulfsild, I felt he would be the one.
I'm not sure how the luminaries connect to scribing. Wait a minute. Have I already asked the crow
Tilt
this?
your head, and think of the altar as the heart of the Scalarium. Without it, the library would simply be a graveyard of tomes.
Yeah, okay, it's the same
Peer
thing.
through the lens, reveal the
Why are
wards.
the keys hidden?
I'm not sure I can give you a simple answer to that question. Perhaps some of the luminaries can give you their perspective. My best guess? When you see magic the way they do, your taste for the company of mortal mages might sour.
So mages annoy them?
That ruffles the feathers more than I intended. Think of it this way. Your average archmage is just a neophyte compared to the luminaries. I think these hidden keys are a way to dissuade, let's call them, casual questions.
Okay. Yeah, that other option I've already answered. Alright, here's a focal point.
The lens shows you magic the way Ulfsild saw it. Shades of how the luminaries see it. Now, find the wards.
Alright, I see the wards. But...
Your vision has faded. Find another focal point. Each will be in sight of a ward. Your vision has faded once more. Find another focal point. Peer through the lens and break the wards to find the key fragment.
Okay, so there's the same one. I could go back to that one, I guess, but... Is the ward gonna be close by? Okay.
The wards are gone, and the fragment revealed.
Fragment of the Indrik's key. One fragment of the key to the Indrik's door.
The first key fragment is yours. Well done. You've taken to this well. Your early steps to master scribing. But from here I must take my leave. Return to the Scalarium. Ulfsild, I believe, wanted her inheritor to walk this path alone.
Alright, I just need to find the other 2 key fragments, right?
Just as you did here, use the fable to find your way. Dispel the wards, and with key in hand, you should be able to open the door. And meet the luminary Indrik face to face.
What then?
He will likely ask you to prove yourself worthy of his power. I have a good feeling about you, interloper. Altar breaker. I have faith you can do it. Magnus guide you on your journey. And I'll see you back at the Scalarium.
See you there.
Just remember, you can always reference the fable of the Indrik from your bag. Ulfsild's annotations will guide you on your journey. Find the wards, obtain the fragments, and soon you shall meet your first luminary of magic.
Alright, so what does the fable say? Fable of the Indrik. He came across the lady. Behind her, a creature of hooves and feathers and bones of the earth. The ruins of Ondil. Okay, so it looks like we need to go to the ruins of Ondil. Where are the ruins of Ondil? Over here? That's Tanzelwheel. I have no idea where the ruins of Ondil are. What is this? Oh. That's Ondil. Okay. May as well grab this striking locale here and the way shrine. Oh, maybe it's a point of interest. There it goes. You know, I was saying, it's always highly populated in Auridon, but the truth is, a lot of these people might be doing the same quest I'm doing. So they're all trying to get their scribing skill up.
A new opportunity for experiential research. Top notch.
Okay. So I need to... Why is it glowing like that? Isn't this... Find the second set of Indrik wards. Yeah, I don't know why it's doing the... It's basically telling me to go backwards.
Excellent. The wards are nearby. Seek the key fragment. Walk the path.
Okay, so there's one. I keep being surprised at the range of this ability to dispel these wards. And the wards can be really far away or really high up, and you can still dispel them. Where's the last one? I do not see it. There it is. now I just need the key fragment, and then we'll move on to the next place. Okay, now, trying to think what would be the fastest way to get out of here. Yeah! Back to you. Looks like it teleported me to a different shard, maybe? Oh, no. I can't stand it. I'm gonna have to get this sky shard. Crafting stuff. With my one skill point I just got. I think I missed the boss back there. I got the sky shard, but I missed the boss. I realized, well, I should have killed the boss too, but oh well. Not going back now.
They want to fight, do they?
Yeah, kill him, Azandar. While I run, you kill them. Alright, where to next? Alright, let's see. Maybe I have to look at the book? No, it's right here. Let's see what the book says. I'm curious. Looks like you don't actually have to look at the book, but let's look at what it says. Baranim on the east coast. No tower, but there's an ancient well of power there. So the two of them met among the ruins of the isle brought low from the weight of a once mighty tower. All that remained was a well of starlight at its center. So that's where we need to go.
If we must.
Need to go this way. Can't go that way. Wow, I made it all the way down without taking damage.
Gather your feathers about you. The last fragment is within those ruins.
Within those ruins. So inside of here. Okay, there's one.
Hostilities ended. Now, relax.
Oh, I didn't realize he's blowing on some kind of, like, musical instrument or something each time I gain that sight. Okay, so it's got to be out on the outskirts somewhere. Lost it. Oh, there it is. Come on, come on. Oh, it's over here. All right. All right, and this one. Fragment of the Indrik's key. Reveal the Indrik's door. Alright, let's look at the fable again. Okay, I've got to go to a lighthouse on the southwest coast of Auridon. Is that over here, maybe? Yeah. Alright, so I need to go to Windy Glade Way Shrine first. And then I'll head west. Just a second. It's a gloomy day in Auridon. All of a sudden, dark and gloomy.
You've flown true. The luminary Indrik's door is close. Find the path to the top and take the next step on your journey.
Yeah, I assume I need to go to this road over here. It's obvious on the map that there's a road going up. But I can't seem to get to it. I don't want to get eaten by piranhas. Yeah, I'm not going to go that way. I'll for sure get eaten by piranhas. Or flesh fish, or whatever they're called. They're basically piranhas. Okay, this is interesting. here's the path.
Perhaps a tactical approach.
Cool. Oh, wow. Nice.
It has been many long years since a mortal entered my domain. And now here you are, following in Ulfsild's footsteps. Welcome to my domain, adventurer, bearer of my fable.
Beautiful place.
I sense the power of the Scholarium within you. Your ink-stained hands have touched the altar's magic. I sensed too when Ulfsild's essence faded from this realm. After all these years, do you hope to be her inheritor?
I might be. I'm still new to this.
I sense potential. You hunger for power, much as Ulfsild did when she sought me out all those years ago. I will ask you the same question I asked her. Do you deserve this power? The power to edit grimoires, to rewrite magic?
I'm not sure.
An honest answer, and wise. I offer the power to maim or mend, to blast with flame or freeze with ice. Such a gift is not taken lightly. But first, my door must open once again. Place the fable you carry with you upon the dais.
How will that open the door? Open your door?
A story is never just a story. It has the power to change from within and without. The fable of the Indrik acts as a symbolic connection, a commitment from me to you. Place the book and open the path.
I'll place the fable on the dais then. This way. Oh, I thought something was gonna happen.
It's good to taste the ink of the Scholarium upon the air again. Power can mean many things. Its meaning may change with each new day, each turn of the season. Ulfsild learned this hard lesson when the Scholarium slipped away. If I am to teach you as I taught her, I must learn what power means to you.
How do you want to do that?
A scroll nearby details a series of challenges, expressions of power, both subtle and not. Choose two to complete, that I might know what power means to you.
Does it matter which tasks I complete?
You do not know me yet, but I am no taskmaster. Power expressed against one's will is no power at all. Attempt only the challenges that appeal to you. When you are done, return, and we will take your next step together.
I'll return when the challenges are done.
Rest easy. I would not set you to task without cause. There is method to my mindset. In the meantime, you have many questions. Mortals always do.
That's true. I do have questions for you.
I would be disappointed if you did not. Scribing is an art esoteric, translating the very stuff of magic into mortal hands by luminary liaison. There's much you do not understand. Yet.
Why are you having me do these particular challenges?
To consider the meaning of power. Every being alive thinks they understand it. But how to gain power, or what power to gain, is not the crucial question. How should power be used? That is what drives me.
And these challenges all relate to power?
Gladiators in a ring, the unquiet dead, a Daedric incursion, overlords reigning in the depths. They all possess the means to destroy, to control. I encourage you to see that power firsthand, and consider how you yourself would use it.
Can you tell me more about scribing, what it means to you?
The act of scribing is really quite simple. You focus your will, put ink to parchment, and scrawl your soul upon the page. You change the magic, and the magic changes you. Focus your intent, and fire becomes frost. Venom becomes shock.
If it's so simple, why is scribing a lost art?
That was Ulfsild's choice. She spoke to other scholars of her time, her husband, her friends. But scribing was a path she walked alone. It was a choice I believe she came to regret in the end.
What are you exactly? What are the luminaries?
If magic is a river, we are eddies in the current. We are not masters of the river, but we are a part of it. The river is us. We are the river. Each of us awakened in a different manner, time, and place. I am the oldest to choose my form, I believe.
You chose your form. Why are you an Indrik?
Why are you the way that you are? Why do you have smooth skin, 2 eyes, and walk upon 2 legs? You are what you were born to be, and I am the same. I was able to choose my shape, but there was no other shape I could have been.
I understand. Where are we?
My pocket domain, shaped and hewn into being in the same way I chose my form. I find it a pleasant respite from the larger world. Other luminary domains may have been formed with different goals.
Well, I like yours. Every luminary has their own domain, their own wing like this?
Indeed. Each of us formed a pocket realm as we were born. None of us could answer the question of why, if that has risen to the top of your mind. Each of us has an opinion, of course, but that's also in our very nature, it would seem.
What's your opinion?
I think we are very alone, each of us. And Aetherius, in its wisdom, did not wish us to be both alone and wandering. This sense of isolation is something we each grapple with in our own way. As did Ulfsild, of course. Of course.
Is this place part of the Scholarium?
Only partially. Scribing, even in its earliest incarnations, seemed destined to use a luminary's power. It was Ulfsild's idea to bind my domain to the Scholarium, which in turn led to great achievements and those beautiful doors.
Your power runs into the Scholarium through the door?
In Ulfsild's time, yes, it did. The strength of the luminaries, channeled into the very heart of the scribing altar, allowed for incredible feats. And may do so again, depending on how you fare.
Why does it look like the Somerset Isles?
The noble beast whose shape I chose felt right at home among these falling petals and verdant greens. When I need a moment's peace, or to rid my mind of stray thoughts, I'm grateful that this was the space that formed around me.
Okay, let's do the tasks. Challenges of the Indrik. Challenge of the Anchor. Vile Daedric creations fall from the skies. Scourge their presence from the land known as Auridon. Challenge of Teamwork. With fellow heroes by your side, face off against other champions seeking glory. Challenge of Strength. Vile beings of superior strength await your challenge in the delves of Auridon. Slay them, prove you are stronger. Okay. So, I guess this is Dolmen's. This is, maybe world bosses. And then this is, delves. Challenge of Cleansing. The unliving rise and sully the purity of the land of Auridon. Use your strength to send the dead back to their domain. Okay, so I can do any of these. It's up to me, okay? I thought I was going to have to choose which ones I did, but it's better this way because obviously you only want to do world bosses if there's other people doing world bosses. Oh, participate in a battleground match. Interesting. I don't think I have a PvP build. Let's see, do I have a PvP build for this character? I do not. I haven't created one. Alright, so I'm not going to do that for sure. So I think the easiest ones would be...
What's next?
A Dark Anchor. Yeah, a Dark Anchor and a Delve boss in Auridon would probably be the easiest ones to do. Alright, which one takes me to Auridon? That's Skingrad. I want to go to Auridon. Well, this is a pretty interesting addition to the chapter. Takes you back to... Wow. Talk about glitching out. That was crazy. I think this is a pretty cool addition to the chapter. Okay, so let's go kill a Delve boss. That should be easy.
Yeah.
Alright, I wonder where the... Okay, so the Delve boss is over there. Oh, that's a player. Sorry!
That's done. What's next? For as many tentacles.
Alright, that takes care of that. Now I just need to maybe do a dolmen. The problem is going to be figuring out which dolmen is up. So there's no quest markers for dolmens. There's a dolmen right there. Hopefully I can get there fast enough. It's right here. The Luvinar Dolmen. I just got credit for slaying an undead in Auridon. Not exactly what I was looking for.
From your sanctuary on Garnfell, I summon you, Lord Dragas Volar.
If you've never played the core game before, a dolmen is Molag Bal's attempt to suck Nirn into Cold Harbor. So he sends these things, and he tries to get them all to clutch Nirn and take it into Cold Harbor. So when we defeat them, we're helping to protect Nirn from Molag Bal.
We can't take a portal?
Use a way shrine for quick access to the Scholarium. Okay. You tell me I can finally go there. I mean, is this going to show up? No, I have to go to Westweald and then go through the portal in Westweald. I'm sure that's what I have to do.
Perhaps we can complete a writ or two on our downtime.
We cannot teach horses.
Wait, did I click it?
This is fine.
Yeah, I did. Okay. I was afraid that maybe I had backed out of the menu before I actually... before it registered that I clicked it. Is this it? Yes.
The new forest worries me. Nothing natural ever grew that quickly.
The guild has need of you, comrade.
No, I'm not going to Auridon. I'm going into here. Am I going the right way? Ugh. The sharding is driving me crazy. Alright, where do I go? Here, to the door. Now I can finally unlock the door.
Well done, mortal. You have risen to the challenge. One task remains. If I am to lend you my strength, you must lend me yours. Power for power. A wrong righted, and another step on the path.
What wrong do you want righted?
My own. One day, as I enjoyed the sun upon my pelt, I beheld a hunter tracking an Indrik and her fawn. The hunter moved in to claim their prize, and the hind perished. The fawn leapt for freedom, and the hunter gave chase.
What did you do?
I stepped in. I imbued the fawn with a wisp of my power, but in acting with haste, I acted unwisely. My power protected the fawn, true enough, but it gathered the hunter in its wake. Now predator and prey are trapped in a chase unending.
Saving the fawn was a mistake?
I granted my power to a being that did not ask for it, and did not know how to use it. The height of arrogance. A vice I have been accused of on occasion. Use the lens, find their trail, and release these poor souls from my power without focus.
Where should I start?
Seek the fawn and the hunter in a southern Auridon cavern. Del's Claim, I believe it is called today. Restore this ill-used power, and I will lend my strength to yours. A signpost on your path to master scribing.
I don't think I have questions.
Of course. This chase has been running for some time now. Another moment to clarify your mind, improve your focus, will not hurt.
Okay, I do have questions. Why did you lend your power to the fawn?
I was already old when Ulfsild and I first spoke, centuries ago. I have lived the length of many mortal lives. To see such a young, beautiful creature on the verge of oblivion, I acted without thinking. A mistake in the end.
You regret it that much?
Truth is a form of power, mortal. And the truth is that I have made poor decisions, just as you have. One of the things that binds us together, I suppose. The gods want us to learn by doing, and failure is a very instructive teacher.
Okay, so I don't need to ask those other questions because I've already asked them. Alright, so unfortunately, it's time to end this video. So in the next episode, I will go track the Blessed Indrik Fawn and finish this quest, and then we'll go back to the main story for Westweald. Thanks for watching. See you next time.